Here is a quick reason why Marvel Comics is washed. So if you can't read the title, it's just the comics. So, as a disclaimer, I am actually a Marvel fan. I do not hate on Marvel for no reason. They've just been failing to deliver as of recent years with their comic books. I will give tips at the end on what they could do to actually fix their model and like their actual business practices when it comes to printing. Okay, my first problem is the arcs. The arcs in Marvel nowadays aren't really made for every format. The main one is that people buy is called the trade paperback. It collects about 6 to 8 issues. And the problem with the Marvel ones is that for ongoing runs or limited series, they will have all set up for the first one with no payoff, and then they might pay it off in the second one. That is what I think it is, because I have never been interested enough in the first part of the arc to actually get the second part of the arc, because it feels disconnected. There's no payoff for anything, so you don't actually feel like you're getting a complete story of anything. Like, you don't feel like you're actually getting a story that feels connected to itself. This, alongside pacing issues and a lack of consistency in the actual trade itself, makes these books feel rather unsatisfactory. Okay, these prices are actually egregious. Like, omnibuses in my area are about 100 and something, 120, I believe, and like $120 for one omnibus. Like the slimmest possible trade paperback. Like it could be like the size of a single issue or 2 single issues, okay? And it would be like $20, which is absolutely insane. We shouldn't be doing this, okay? And for some reason, the one budget option they have, which is the Marvel Premiere Collection, they rarely ship them out. They have, however, announced a new compact line, which they're working on, but for now, they're not really shipping out anything. Okay, there is a weird obsession that Marvel has with first issues. So they will try to get you to get into a new run by putting the first issue on it for no reason. Like, the first one was this anthology called Challenges of Doom, where you'd have one of Doom's rivalries in each one. It's an anthology. Each one of these books is a one-shot. They're all disconnected, I believe. And basically, all of them are titled with a different hero, but they're all given the number 1 instead of being called a one-shot. So now, instead of it being like a unique story, now you make it look like it's an ongoing run, or like it's the first chapter in a new run, which will get new readers to buy it, but like, what's the point if they're only going to buy one issue? This also happened with another event surrounding Doom called One World Under Doom. Basically, Ryan North had a great Fantastic Four run happening, and in the middle of that, while the event's happening, they restart his run to issue 1. They remove the event so it doesn't look like there's an actual Doom event going on. But for the second issue of that new run, they make it under that event, so it like doesn't make much sense. Okay, next is availability. I think I'd like some kind of like indicator that it's a 2-parter. I like the way that Batman did it, the New 52 one, to clarify. They like separate each part of it, so you would know that this is the Secret City thing. No, this is the 0-Year Saga. And then you have another thing signifying that this is Secret City or this is Dark City. And you can assume which one is which based on the one on the back. And like, you could tell whether or not it was a 2-parter. Here, though, it's like doesn't make sense at all because you have this thing that says the Red Fist Saga, like for Daredevil and Elektra by Chip Zdarsky. The first trade says the Red Fist Saga, so you think that would collect everything you need to know about the Red Fist, everything about their villains and stuff, just like the basic story. Okay, the one arc they want to conclude. No, for some reason it's called the Red Fist Saga, and then the second trade is called the Red Fist Saga Part 2. They don't include the Part 2, and also the Part 2 in my area just isn't shipped out. They for some reason do this thing where they can't ship out their trades in order, or like they don't show it in stores, so I can't access the other trades. Advertisements. Thank God I don't buy these single issues that often. These things usually have like buttloads of ads for their own comic book runs, which makes like no sense. You're not even making money from these. Like, it kind of ruins your immersion in the comics because like you're reading through something and then like halfway through it cuts with an ad for a different event for a completely different character that you might not be into. Like, I would never do such a stupid. Okay, I'm announcing a new comic book series. Okay, so what can Marvel do? Marvel has actually made some initiatives that I've mentioned before in the beginning of this video. They have announced a new compact line. They started this with the release of Spider-Man Brand New Day, with a compact for the arc of Brand New Day. The Brand New Day arc isn't actually related to the movie itself. I think it just took the name from it. These are the same price as DC's compact comics, except I don't have any of these because they're not really shipped out that much in my area, and I wasn't in an area to get comic books when they were shipped out. Basically, these are said to have a higher page quality and binding quality than compacts, so I'm excited to pick up one of these and like just get better budget options for Marvel. What I would also recommend that they do is just clarify their arcs a little, like, and clear them up so I actually get payoff in the first issue or like the first trade. So like I actually want to read more. And then again, get rid of some in-house ads, which are ads that promote your own products in your, like, you're giving people a product and then in that product there are ads for other products that you make. Don't do that as often. DC manages to like do only 2 per comic book, and like it's just at the start and at the end. It's really simple. You don't have to deal with anything. You're good. And then you have the first issues problem, where like instead of just doing this thing where you just like restart runs for no reason, or like you make one shots first issues to runs that will never end up continuing, you could just keep your first issues in print so that people buy them. I don't know if that doesn't make sense to you or something, but like you're constantly replacing actually good runs with this like false sense of excitement that will like attract some new readers in the short term, but realistically you're not getting much more sales because people were already invested in this run. Okay, that's basically it. Thanks for watching.